Hello everyone and welcome to the map Inside and Out. Joining me here in the upper right, the Terran landing in red, it is Clem. The Sword of Terran versus the Protoss, warping in the bottom left here with the blue probes. It is ShoWTiME. The Wall. An unbreakable shield toss versus a relentless micro-Terran. Guys, I'm excited. I'm always happy to see these two play. Not even play against each other, just play in general. They're both fantastic paragons of their respective races. And this probe, perhaps, to be the most threatening force of all. We'll see. I don't expect any proxies. Come on, guys, it's ShoWTiME. Here, it's not going to be a proxy. He is going to go after this SCV, though. Clem. Unsafe work conditions. SCV is pulled off the line to help deal with this. Gonna lock the probe in here, actually. Or should I say, is the probe locked in with the Terran, or is the Terran locked in with the probe now? Ruh-roh. The probe continuing to be a nuisance. Clem is going to open up Reaper. He's getting that factory on the other side. It's normal, guys. It's barely even noteworthy. Here, he's got the gate. He's got the core. Got a second base here. This probe, 10 health on that SCV. You didn't think you were going to have to repair an SCV at this stage of the game. Reaper coming out. The probe. Can he get it? Can he get it? Oh, that was close. Clem, I told you to repair that SCV. Good lord. Oh, the tension already. We're 2 minutes, 30 seconds into this game. Tooth hurdy, of course, the favorite time of day for any dentist worth their weight in gold. Adept is already out for defense here and gonna take a shot at the Reaper, forcing the Reaper back. No, don't, Clem. Don't. Uh-oh. This is not gonna be pretty. Grenade. Oh, so close. So close to being able to get away. Second Reaper, third Reaper on the way. Clem, what are you doing? Multiple Reapers. Clem, of course. I mean, they're Clem Reapers. Very scary, I know. You might be thinking that first Reaper died out in the middle of the map, Indigos. That's not a scary Reaper. Thought you said Clem Reapers were better than the rest. Yeah. I'm not too sure about that one. Maybe he just wasn't, he didn't have a healthy breakfast to start his day here. Don't get up there. Very good. 2 Hellions going across to the other side, but ShoWTiME already knows about them, so. And plus, it's 2. Like, who makes 2 Hellions? Gonna tickle these probes. He gets 1. He gets 1 probe. 2 probe. No, 1 probe. Because the Reaper killed the first one. And this Adept, she owns the place now. She has made this her business, her sole proprietorship, it seems. Don't know where her friend went. I guess that was a hostile takeover. SCVs being produced down here, it's a little optimistic, it feels. What do you even have? He's got 2 Widow Mines and 2 Marines. The mines are in place to deal with the Oracle. So the Adept, you pick it up. I didn't expect to see healing go out on an SCV this quickly. Definitely not. Yeah, he's got to heal these SCVs. Adepts, they're being annoying. Are they really getting anything done? Like, yeah, they're keeping Clem busy. They're keeping Clem on Clem's side of the map. Emotional damage goes out onto the Terran buildings. Oracle, of course, Revelation, the most damaging of abilities. Phoenix. As much a surprise to me as they were perhaps to you, unless you're keeping a better eye on the production tab than I am. He's getting the Robo and the Twilight behind this. Phoenix is, of course, to help deal with the drop that, you know, it seemed like was coming, but hasn't. Clem, unfortunately, has essentially been scouted at every point in this game. ShoWTiME's been able to deflect all of the maneuvers. This Viking. You trying to find the Oracle? A little off here. Just a little off. But bonus point for trying, right? And now we're well into the macro stage, it seems. Nobody wants to actually punch each other. They took a couple hits at the start, though. Now my only question is about this Viking. Is he actually going to find the Oracle? Drop. Gonna go out here. Stim. Not quite ready, but it might be ready by the time they get there. Oracle tags the Viking, tags the bio. Gonna retreat now. ShoWTiME with a magnificent setup here for map vision. Unfortunate this drop is coming on the left side because that's the side that ShoWTiME has deemed worth keeping an eye on. Not ion cannon though. Different game, different thing. More revelations go out. This drop coming down the left side, it will be spotted. Well, yeah, definitely going to be spotted now. Clem drops the Marines out. He's going to start shooting the pylon. Also, magnificent observer placement over here. I've been talking about the vision, but what does ShoWTiME actually have to defend? Because you need more than just vision to deflect these Terrans. You need, apparently, a lot of zealots. They have charge, medevac. Not a good medevac friendly fight there. Sentry force field goes out, not going to actually clip anything. Zealot giving his life for ire here. Widowmine was dropped, but ShoWTiME, of course, not your average Plat Leaguer, going to pull the probes. Colossus. Jeez. Oh, solid Widowmine shot. Was that an observer that died? No. Probe, it looked like. Got damage off on a few zealots, killed off perhaps a zealot or a probe. And now we're heading home. Oh. Observer spotting the Widowmine for the stalkers here. ShoWTiME continuing the Colossus build. I like it. I'm a fan of the Robo. You guys know. Love me some Immortals, some Colossi. Observers, good too. Yeah, sure. But, come on. Observers don't shoot laser beams. And any good Protoss knows you have to go for the things that shoot laser beams. Colossi, void rays, probes. I'm pretty sure it's a laser beam. It's just a very small, it's a little laser beam. Gets the jump on the Oracle. Get out of here. Oracle. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Terrible. Terrible, I know. I'm kind of proud of it, though. ShoWTiME adding on the Templar archives. Clem trying to find an opening, it feels, but ShoWTiME just not going to give him one. He's got a lot of Phoenix over here. He's about to have all the zealots and the tools he needs to deal with that. Bioforce on the left side going to be cleaned up. There's a few Widow Mines just sprinkled. Scatter shot throughout the map. I like it. He's not a Widow Mine, but he's pretending to be. That's a Widow Mine. Upgrades, how we doing? +1. Essentially on the way for both players. It's been a slow start here. Might be looking at a long one, guys. Fight, potential skirmish here on the left side. Clem's already got ghosts coming out before High Templar even hit the field. Unfortunately, that is a lot of Protoss, though. Clem is going to have to back up. If he can get into this solid choke point, he's got Widow Mines to support. The Warp Prism took some extensive damage. Not too sure what that was from, but there's already a lot of Vikings here, too. 6 Vikings. They're picking off the Phoenix. Stalker count only at 5. the anti-air is a little bit lacking here for the Protoss. That could present an opening for the Terran to deal with these Colossi. The Archons are here, yes, but there are also Ghosts. How's their energy doing? 100 energy on all three of them, it looks like, so we've got EMPs on the field. Widowmine, solid connection, hitting the Colossus as well. Vikings picking them off, Zealots charging forward, but the Ghosts just too strong. EMP, looks like one went out onto the Archons, but most of it was actually onto the Zealots, which might be the perfect decision, as one should expect from a Terran of this caliber. Immortal put his name to the test, and he failed. Uh-oh. The first disruptor shot takes out 6 SCVs, along with something else on the ground, I think a Marauder. Recall initiated for only part of the force, trying to scramble to get back home. Oh, there's a drop over here, a warp in. Excuse me, not necessarily a drop. Clem, of course. It was close. He started to pull everything back, but realizing it's only a few Zealots. It's a desperation move from the Protoss here. Zealots, 2 of them even gonna make it out. Get picked up by the Prism, Clem. Pushing forward now. Good EMP out onto the Zealots. Unfortunately, a shield battery's here, so at most you're taking energy off the battery. What's the plan? Oh, ShoWTiME moving that observer at an inopportune time here. You get nervous when the Terrans were underneath the observer. You're thinking, maybe I can get it out, maybe I can get it to safety, but the movement, the shimmer actually gives it away here. 2-2 on the way. 1 armor's about to finish for the Protoss. See if he starts up +2 right away as well. Are there any more Vikings? There's 6 Vikings. They're all over here, gathering dust instead of shutting down that warp prism. He opened the way for the probe. ShoWTiME wanted to take that base as well. I can't get the probe through there. I might as well send a Zealot. That one, very unfortunately, going to be picked off too. Disruptor count looking nice and healthy now. 5 disruptors going up potentially to 7, which is great for the Protoss. The Terran wants to stay on bio composition for the bulk of the game if they can. Disruptors are what you need to disrupt their plans, of course. First one, not a successful hit, but he's got plenty more where that came from. Oh, solid EMP, picking off one of the disruptors right away here. Not going to be caught out of position just yet on the left side. Stalkers blinking forward into the Widowmine shots. Marauder's going to have to be picked up and go for the main. Why not? This base canceled, denied, however you want to call it. Oh, there's a Ghost in here too. He's the commander of the operation, obviously. Taking out a few Zealots with them. There is no way home. There's no hope of getting back, but at least they can go out fighting. Oh, this base forced to lift. The warp prism still sticking around though. Drop over here. Ghost. The Ghost drop I'm not too sure about. Vikings gonna deal with the Colossi. That was the last one on the field, so no more Viking production should be necessary. It looks like Clem is switching it up into Liberators. Liberator, of course, one of the most solid late game TvP options, of course, help to deal with everything on the ground. Shut down these disruptors, shut down the Archons. He's getting Liberator range too from the fusion core. No, we don't do that here. A lot of disruptors, a lot of gateway units. It feels like that's most of the hope is being pinned on the disruptors right now. If the connections are good, then it's going to go great for the Protoss. However, if they are not so good, Terran could be overtaken. A lot of SCVs dying off here, and he lost the command center too. Liberator's going to make sure they don't, well, I was gonna say they don't go forward, but then you unsiege them. Now you're forced to re-siege right on top of the Protoss. Disruptors going out in every direction here, but this is a lot of Terran. They may be half health because of the stim, but they're still full damage. Disruptors being picked off as well. There's only 3. We're like 2 and a 10th. He's gone. He got him. Alright. Blink Stalkers. They don't have to commit if they don't want to, but they might be trying to buy time for the Disruptors. I don't think Clem was quite ready for that engagement. He was still trying to get the Liberator count up. Get the Liberator range. ShoWTiME now forced to rebuild the army. That was a painful reset of the Disruptors. I mean, they both lost a lot, yeah, sure, but it's a bit easier for the Terran to rebuild barracks units than it is for the Protoss to rebuild robo stuff. He's only got 2 robos. Classic mistake. Gotta have at least 7. 7 robos if you're going Disruptors. DT trying to take out the sensor tower. This is not such a great spot for the Stalkers, but they're trying to get some stuff done, it seems. Probes are dying, but I'm not sure where. Not sure to what, honestly. The armies still feel like they're rotating. Is it this Widow Mine? No. Could have been that one. Not likely. Planetary here. SCVs. Pulled to repair. Disruptors gonna try and keep the Terran army back. Oh, you can set up the Liberators. They have Liberator range. He is going to force the Protoss army back, meanwhile keeping the Planetary alive. This base safe for now. ShoWTiME not really able to keep up with the production much back at home. He's trying to get these upgrades and taking not such a great engagement out in the middle of the map. All the Disruptor shots denied. Disruptors being killed off, and that might just be the last bit of hope for the Protoss here. A good EMP onto the Dark Templar going to reveal them. And with this many Marauders, these Stalkers are evaporating. There's just no hope of that. Oh, there's a Liberator over here. Denying mining where he can. The army supply, guys. 121 for the Terran. Pardon me. 121 here for the Terran. Down to 52 for the Protoss. He's only got 2 Disruptors, and they've lost the will to participate in the battle here. Oh. The Protoss backing up into Widow Mines, too. Less than ideal. I think we are seeing the death throes of the Protoss here. Clem able to weather the metaphorical storm, because there was no actual size storm here. Weather the storm of Disruptors, likely. A few emergency DTs gonna blink, and then recall? Oh, not all of them, it seems. Only one of them is gonna get out. SCVs being killed off on the left side or the right side here. There's too much action, which I should have expected from these two. Vikings on the ground, on the deck, Liberators in the air, Clem hitting multiple sides now. They're gonna get the Nexus. Get it, yes, they get it, alright. And picking up one. One medevac picks them up. Gonna take them home. Oh, you thought the Terran's home? No. Going to the Protoss home. Terrible house guests, of course. Group of Zealots and Stalkers over here. I don't know how I feel about ShoWTiME splitting off these units. It's leaving him open to the other sides. Clem's got too many army forces. He can be in more places at once. And now ShoWTiME is down to essentially just mostly Stalkers. Where are the Disruptors? Scrambling. Not able to respond to all of these threats at once. The Liberator's putting in good work for the Terran as well, making sure to zone out most of those forces. And now he's picking off probes left and right. Disruptor. Oh, Clem, vengeance for the fallen Terran force is gonna get the Disruptor's gonna take the game. A well-earned GG. Not much else I can say about that. He had to work for it. ShoWTiME made him work for it, but he got it. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Have a great day.